How
What's
are you,
up?
Arushi? I'm good. How
I'm
are you doing?
doing good, yeah. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for being part of Coffee Time with Griha. Cheers with my cup of coffee to you.
Yeah, I'm ready with my cup of coffee. Cheers.
How's it going? How are the lockdown days going? People were getting ready, really, where is she? Why is she not coming? They were very
Sorry,
excited.
I think 5 minutes late. Sorry.
No. So tell me, how's it going, Arushi?
So I think I don't know. I'm a bit confused how to explain this entire time. I've been at home. I've been with my family, and I'm blessed that I'm with my family. I know a lot of people are not with their families, and you know, uh, we keep hearing a lot of news about how the nation is suffering. But I think I've had phases. Yeah, I think my first phase was my obsession with food. I was cooking a lot and suggesting my mom to cook this for me or that. I think I was obsessed with it, but I think now I'm over it. And yeah, so that is how it was. And yeah, reading, trying to read, not every day, but yeah, whenever
Yeah,
I feel like, yeah.
that's nice. And how much of a part is social media playing in this lockdown scenario for you?
I think social media, again, earlier I feel I was not using that much social media, but now I
Yeah,
feel like, every day at least वो swipe तो करते ही रहती हूँ काफी time
yeah,
तक,
yeah,
and
yeah.
because there's nothing to do. So yeah, I think now it has become too much. I have to take a break also.
Oh yeah, all of us who have been using social media, even people who recently joined, it's so addictive that it
Yeah.
tends to take a toll on your own personal space also at times. So there is a time when you have to decide how much is too much, where is it that you have to draw a line. So that is also very, very important. But sadly, the times are
Really.
such that this is the only way that you can actually connect to people. And I'm not just talking about Instagram. You want to know what other people are doing. Are they sailing in the same boat as yourself? So that is
Yeah.
also something that you really want to keep a tab on. But I want to ask you, since you mentioned food, have you dared to actually get on the weighing scale before and after to just weigh yourself? Ki, "Arey, let me just see how much have I put on or shed."
I think I'm one of those blessed people, thanks to my parents, the genes. I do not gain weight that easily, but I lose weight
Wow,
very easily.
wow,
Yeah,
you're an ectomorph.
yeah, maybe. But yeah, I don't think I have gained weight, maybe kg or two. I don't
Yeah.
mind that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Arushi, everybody is so excited. I'm just seeing the responses and the hearts that are coming in.
Yeah.
When Love Article released on Valentine's this year, all the promotion, everything was being done by Karthik and Sarah for that matter. Imtiaz was very, very particular that he wants to maintain that enigma of his film, which is yourself, as your role is Lena. So that's why you were not as exposed during the promotions of the film. And I
Yeah.
believe that's why the excitement also for people to live interact with you over here, because we did not see as much when the film was releasing. Now that the film is out on Netflix, it's out on a streaming platform. Every one of us is relying on these OTT mediums to see content, all of the content that we've not been able to or we've missed. The kind of responses that you've got as compared to when the film was out in theaters, how is it different? Is it really different? And how are your fans really, reacting to your role in the film?
I think I've received more messages after it released on the OTT platform, and also it came on the TV. And especially in this time, because there's so much uncertainty. Kab lockdown khulega? When will things start rolling again? To get these messages, I mean, it's like it's so motivating and inspiring. And I'm glad that our film released abhi is lockdown ke time par. And yeah, I think the response has been overwhelming for me, at least for the chapter in which I was. Yeah.
Tell me something about your journey, Arushi. I mean, I was just telling everybody that this is not your first Imtiaz Ali film.
Yeah.
You were also seen in a small part in Tamasha. Not many people probably, saw it at length. But people who want to know more about you, when they Google you, they see and get to know about that fact. What is it that actually drew you towards, being part of movie industry? Were you always wanting to do that? Just tell us something about your background. You are an engineering student. So from engineering to films, ये कैसे हो गया?
I think I would just say it's destiny, yeah. So I was just a normal engineer, and I'm an IT engineer. And it was back in 2014 when Imtiaz sir had come for the shooting of Tamasha to our college, which is in Himachal. And that is when I gave an audition for Tamasha for this part, Sanyukta. And I got it. And after that, I feel like my life I don't know, my life changed or not, but I think I changed mentally as a person. And I started, there was some infatuation towards this world, towards camera, towards lights and all of that. And I started wishing for this. I feel I wanted to be there, but I also knew that there is this degree which I have, and there are responsibilities on me. I can't just leave everything and go to Bombay suddenly. So I started giving auditions, and that is when, and so in 2019, last year, I gave audition for this film, and I got this part, and I'm eternally grateful for everything, whatever has happened in my life. I think, engineering से actor की journey, मुझे खुद भी बहुत बार लगता है कि यार कैसे हो गया, but yeah.
And you became quite the star, na? Pehli, matlab, when you were seen in Tamasha, in your school also, I mean, people must have started seeing you differently. Kaisa experience tha wo?
I think I became a overnight sensation, at least in my college. And everyone used to, because I worked with Ranbir Kapoor, they were not only guys who were talking to me, they were this whole group of girls who were talking to me. They were like, tell us about Ranbir, how is he, what is he like? And I was like, okay, like, I don't know. So yeah, it was a wonderful time. Yeah, I wish I could go back to that time when you're not a kid, but like in that age when you're a teenager. I feel like the experience makes a lot of difference, it was a wonderful time.
And so from one heartthrob to another, earlier it was Ranbir Kapoor, now it's Kartik Aaryan. You've been just hopping heartthrobs. I mean, people, the flavors of the season. So from Ranbir, how was it different to working with Kartik on this particular film?
So I think with Ranbir, it was just for one day. Like 5-6 hours or something. And it was all about hi Arushi, bye Arushi. That's it. Like we didn't talk. But with this film, Jaipur, we spent around 20-25 days. And I think this was a completely different experience for me. I wasn't, of course, I was excited, but I wasn't jumping like that day. Sanyukta wale time pe. That day I was like, yay! I wasn't focused about where is the camera, what do I have to do, I'll just do it. But here I think there was a bigger responsibility on me, and I think Kartik is a very, very friendly person. We all know that. A wonderful co-star, always there to help you, always there to, tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, which is very important as a newcomer. You always want to, you're always very unsure about, is this right or am I doing it right? So he was always there, and I think that support helped me to improve my part.
And also he's a fellow engineer. I mean, he's also an engineering student. So how much of those, little details probably came in handy in between shots?
I think I feel engineers की अलग vibe होती है. कुछ होता है अलग. I don't know. कुछ like if you meet an engineer, दूर से पता चल जाता है कि यार कुछ बात है. And there's so much we talked about not only just acting, but of course engineering का है, hostel life है. Campus placements hai. So these all things we discussed, and it was a lot of fun.
Okay, and I'm actually also reading the comments that are scrolling up. Guys, I'll take all the questions jitne hum le sakte hain in the course of the session. But something is different. Jab film release hui thi in theaters, it got its share of good and mixed responses. I mean, and the mixed responses were more than the good ones. But once this film is out on OTT, the responses, the quality of the responses also have changed. People, do you think? But in that entire milieu of just running for a certain your work and going to the theater, probably taking out those 2 hours कि हमें film भी देखनी है, हमें यहाँ बाहर भी जाना है, all that takes or makes a person not as receptive to content. And things have changed very differently when people are sitting at home. They have more time, and they are not ready to trash a content outrightly. And hence we see a different sort of a response to Tamasha when it was in cinema and when it is now on Netflix. Do you feel so?
Definitely. I
I
think,
believe Love Ajkal, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, first of all, with Imtiaz Sir's films, it happens a lot. I have talked to Imtiaz Sir about it before too, and he was telling me about the same thing happened with Rockstar, the same thing happened with Tamasha, and again, if I can say so, with Love Ajkal as well.
Yeah.
And of course, this entire trend of using your phone while you're watching the film, it's really irritating. I don't know why people do this. Can't you just focus? Like, I really want to want to make an appeal here. But I think, the attention span is shrinking, if I can say so. And with OTTs, it gives you that personal space when you're just focused at one place, and you can at least receive the emotions which the filmmaker or the actor is trying to create on screen. Definitely the time is changing. So I think OTT, people are more receptive towards OTT platform today, for sure.
Someone called Ayush just said, Tamasha is a masterpiece. I totally agree. I thought it was an underrated film, and it did not get the love which we are actually talking about back then for Imtiaz, where I totally felt that it was one of his very good works. After Rockstar,
Definitely.
people keep saying stuff about Jab We Met, but I think it's too overdone now. Jab We Met, Jab We Met. He's done better content than, and he's also matured with age. Which is what when I watched Love Ajkal, which is what I felt, that he wanted to say a lot about these ever-evolving love stories, and according to, and put it in the millennial perspective. So I want to ask you this, Arushi. You are a millennial child. You haven't really seen as much of the 90s that you actually played the part in. 1990s film-based hai. How much different or probably easy was it for you to relate with the 90s time when you were playing that part? Because we lived in that generation of mixtapes. We have seen the CDs come in. We've seen the CDs come and go. We've seen online come in. We've seen everything happen, But when we talk about millennials, you guys start with online Gana Sun Lenge, So how was it different playing that part, back then?
Initially it did, it does shock you, because you don't understand what's going on. Like, why are these people not communicating correctly? So in my character, I feel like Leena was a girl who liked Raghu, but she would react in a completely opposite way. She would be like, "Haan, kya chahiye, ye wo." So that I was like, why is she doing this? If she likes this guy, why is she hiding it or giving this extreme reaction? But I think that is where I think Imtiaz helped us. But I think it was only for initial days, yaar. After that, we were all so much into that world. And because of Imtiaz sir, of course, he creates that world. He makes you believe that it is happening for real. There was not even a single moment when we felt like, yaar, ye scooter pe kyun aa raha hai ye? Iske piche. It really felt like it meant the world for these characters. And everything was very free-flowing.
Yeah.
And to be honest, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अभी हमको लगता है कि अभी हम मिलेनियल्स हैं या फिर बेबी बूमर्स हैं या जेन एक्स है, जेन जी है, ये सिर्फ टर्म्स हैं. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आज हम यहाँ पर बैठे हैं अपने घरों में, हम अडेप्ट हो चुके हैं कहीं ना कहीं. तो वो अडेप्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर हर ह्यूमन बीइंग में है. एंड जब हम फिल्म्स कर रहे हैं, जब हम 10 दिन 20 दिन एक ही चीज करते हैं, आपको आदत हो जाती है. एंड इट वाजंट लाइक समथिंग, it didn't feel like something different. It felt like it's a part of life. So that is how I would explain it.
तो जब इम्तियाज ने आपको एक 90s का एक सीन ड्रॉ आउट करके बताया कि दिस वाज व्हाट द टाइम्स यूज्ड टू बी दोस डेज, आई मीन वर यू अवेयर ऑफ द टर्मिनोलॉजी लाइक QSQT? कयामत से कयामत तक को हम लोग QSQT, you did not know it?
No, actually I watched the film after I was locked for this part. I watched QSQT. I was not aware
you watched it. Okay.
Yeah, and sorry to say, but I couldn't watch it pura. I was like, what is happening? Like, why are they so over the top? Like, gaane ga rahe hain. And I was not able to digest it at all. And I really got scared that if this is what we are going to do in the film, then maybe I will not be able to do it. But I think slowly and steadily ho gaya. And Imtiaz used to tell his own stories कि हम अब जैसे वो ब्रेक डांस वाला सीक्वेंस था. I remember we were doing a reading and so मेरे सामने इम्तियाज सर बैठे थे and so हम सब रीड कर रहे थे. and जब ये डांस वाला सीक्वेंस आया तो he suddenly got up, and he's a very shant person. He doesn't he's very shant, right? So he got up and I was looking at him and like, what happened? And he started dancing like Raghu. So it was so clear in his head that this is how people in the 90s danced. And I was so excited for this part because it made me feel like I can be completely crazy, know. And I'm glad that we made people laugh. It really makes me happy that people are laughing at me.
Has it ever happened while you were in school or in college that a boy has followed you back on his maybe a car or a bike, back from school? Has it happened with you, or it's all about texting and messaging?
I think following and all must have happened. Must have happened in school and college, and ऐसा हुआ तो होगा.
Did you come back with your own set of questions and excited questions after Imtiaz told you about the part to your own parents? It happened in 90s. ऐसा होता है क्या? I mean, this is what my director is asking me to do. Did you have your own set of questions to your parents?
I asked my mom. I asked her about her college life, how it used to be. Then she told me that ऐसा होता था कि लड़के स्कूटर पे आते थे and कुछ लड़के खड़े होते थे, मतलब on your route way back or you're coming to your college. So एक अड्डा होता था जहाँ पे वो खड़े रहते थे and कुछ comments पास करते थे या कुछ ये सब कुछ बहुत होता था 90s में. So I was like, okay, चलो ये होता है, ये relatable है तो ठीक है.
Yeah. And what is it that one thing that you found to be more romantic, which was in the 90s, which is not there in the 2020s anymore, that you wish it were?
I think the current generation thinks a lot. Like ये भी वो भी. 90s में I feel ऐसा था कि करना है तो करना है. Like you don't think twice before doing anything, and I think that is how love should be. You shouldn't think too much. If you think too much, then probably it's not love.
Okay. So what I'll do is I will give you some choices and then you have to quickly answer. Okay. We'll just play the small game. Were you a shy or an outgoing kid in school and college?
I think I'm a mix of both, but maybe shy. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you deal with when you thought that the boy is interested in you in school or college? How would Arushi deal with that situation as compared to Leena?
I think I'll ignore, or maybe if he's cute, then I'll talk to him.
Okay.
If he's cute.
Will you make that initiation, or you'll wait for the boy to respond?
Depends. If I like him, then I will talk to him. I'll find a way to talk to him. Not directly, but like, what's up and all of that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Have you? Okay, this I've already asked. If you had boys following, probably. Do you online music or mixtapes?
Online music.
Okay, obviously, because mixtape though
Yeah, I
hasn't
mean,
happened. We only see the
obsolete.
mixtapes on Ghana, yeah, Ghana.com these days. Texts, messages, or letters?
Oh. Messages.
Okay. They're
Yeah.
faster
Yeah.
and jaldi response milta hai.
And letters, letters are like very less frequent, I think. But
Yeah.
letters ka apna maza hai, yaar. I would love to receive love letters or write love letters for someone.
Have you ever received a love letter?
Yeah. It wasn't a love letter, but just like, no,
Okay.
something.
Okay.
And a
Okay.
heart.
Okay. Kartik Aaryan or Ranbir Kapoor?
Oh, I knew you'll ask this. I knew it. I can't choose, sorry. Both.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do a never have I ever. Okay. If you have done it, you will take a sip of your coffee. That's the game that comes with Coffee Time with Ria. Okay. So I will ask you. I'll give you some sort of situations, and you will tell me whether you have or you haven't. All right. So never have I ever run a marathon.
I haven't.
Okay. Okay. Never have I ever cheated in a test.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have to take a sip.
Yeah.
I'm an engineering student, come on.
मतलब वो चिट्स एंड फर्रे इधर से उधर पास होते थे.
हाँ, वो सब कुछ, या आगे वाले सीट पे जो बैठा बताना थोड़ा सा दिखाऊंगा. वो तो किया है कॉलेज में.
Okay. Never have I ever cried or flirted my way to get better grades to a teacher.
Never.
You haven't. So you were the studious kinds, or were you like, okay, you had your share of fun also?
I wasn't studious, but I think I'm an above average student. Not like I didn't suck in studies. I was good, but yeah, well, not studious. I think it's too boring to be studious.
So no nerdy business for you. Okay. Memorize an entire album, songs, lyrics to a song.
Oh yeah.
You have? Which one?
Must have been some Avril Lavigne ka koi hoga. Yeah. Okay. Actually, me and my friend, we used to write it down class mein. Like we're listening and then we're writing the lyrics down and then we used to jam together like crazy times. But yeah.
Sing for me, Arushi. Sing
No.
for me. Come on, yeah. I'm standing on a bridge. You're an Avril fan, yeah. Come on.
Everyone will leave this live chat and
they won't. They're only increasing.
No, I won't. I can't sing.
Okay.
I'm bad.
Have you had your private jam sessions while in lockdown? Ghar pe?
I keep singing and I irritate my sister with my singing skills. She's a very good singer, but I suck at it.
Okay. Never have I ever cut my own hair.
I have.
You have?
Oh God, don't remind me that. Yeah, I've done those bangs.
You know, every lady that I have on Coffee Time, they say that they have got those bangs there. I mean, you're very brave women to do that. I have never been able to do it myself. Never.
You can do it now, maybe. Lockdown hai yaar.
आप तो continuity or going back to work का चक्कर नहीं है. Otherwise, with actors, it gets very difficult. Yeah, once you have bangs and then you have to actually get back to a shot where you don't have one. So yeah, that's something. Okay, never have I ever awkwardly danced in public.
I've danced in this film only, yeah. Awkward dancing.
Yeah. That one engineering joke that you shared with Kartik Aaryan on the sets. Only engineering students would know that.
Engineering joke?
Something that is only true to an engineering graduate.
That I don't know, but a lot of people have asked me कि यार आप engineers हर प्रोफेशन में क्यों घुस जाते हो, आप अपने प्रोफेशन में ही रहो, आपको एक्टर भी बनना है, आपको जर्नलिस्ट भी बनना है, आपको ये भी बनना है. And I was like, maybe we are very smart, that's why.
Oh, Arushi, you mentioned how, as millennial children, you guys think a lot. You have already your course set out, like Sarah's character in Love Ajkal. You are very, very sure about what you want to do in life. Now that Love Ajkal has happened, do you know for sure that this is the way that I want to go? What is the next or future course of action for you?
Definitely, I would want to, explore this field, because this is something which I'm really passionate about. And ever since Tamasha happened, I've only been dreaming of being in movies and acting.
Yeah.
And that is, and finally, that I have got a chance, I want to give my 100%. But the point is that now there's this huge cloud of uncertainty hovering all around the world, which makes me anxious, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think we all need to be hopeful and positive about things happening this year or next year.
I want to ask another question, but I'd like to take one from one of your fan pages. I think it's Arushi Sharma World. They want to know which is your favorite movie of all times.
Favorite movie of all time? Oh, that's a difficult question, yeah.
Since you did not like Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak, I'm sure all the 90s kids will be like, okay, she didn't like Qayamat Se
No, I liked it. I found it really innocent, but maybe
You
I'm
could
not
not relate to it.
used to it. Yeah. Which all-time favorite? Maybe Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Oh God,
Okay.
very cliched, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking of right now.
Okay. Another one of Imtiaz's find is Sanjana. She was part of Rockstar. And she had her film releasing, in this month. She penned a very heartfelt note in a video that she actually put out because she was very, very excited because it was her first full-fledged film. It's a very difficult state for actors, who want to exhibit their product out there and who are so eager to know what people feel about, their hard work. All that will have to wait. And it's not just about a few months, it might be longer. How does it, because you are the same age, you have done this one film, thankfully it got an exhibit before this virus actually was upon us. How do you probably relate with that uncertainty that you were talking about a while back also? How is it for you? I mean, now that if you have to actually talk to think about your next project, you'd have to wait कि वो पता नहीं कब होगा. I mean, once this virus is
होगा भी या नहीं होगा. Yeah. I think it is a very difficult time, let's be honest. And for actors, for the industry, for this industry, for any other industry, it is very difficult. And what we have to think right now is how to adapt ourselves. It's not about what goals you had earlier, acha, theek hai, 6 months plan or one year plan or something. It's not about that anymore. And we all have to realize that right now and adapt and start from zero and start from yourself. Start making yourself stronger, because this is unprecedented. Nobody ever imagined something like this happening to us. And ये चीज history में रहेगी यार कि ऐसा हुआ था कभी. So it's important that we start understanding that the world is going to change and we have to adapt to it. The more important things are right now to keep working on yourself. I know about Sanjana. She's a very dear friend. And we have, even before the release of my film, she was there and she's a very, very sweet person. And she's been waiting for the release of this film for, I think, more than a year or so. But it kept on delaying. I don't know, yeah. It's a very difficult situation, but I know she's a very strong person, and times like these make us realize what we are made of. And it's not like you do not have to be strong every day, but just remember that there is light in the end of the tunnel, and this pandemic will be over soon. And every industry will be back on its feet and everyone will be better and positive.
And, while you say that, you were also talking about probably coming to terms with this new normal that is going to stay for a while. What is it that you earlier thought that you can never do without, and you are right now? And that has actually brought about that sort of change in your own lifestyle, that you think that was a big part of your life back then, but it's not so now, and you're still okay with it.
I think, first of all, being inside a house for 60 days or so, I've been inside my house for 60 days. I never thought I would do this. That freedom, you feel like it's snatched away from you. And, yeah, I think that is something which I never thought I would do, but I've been able to do. And there are going to be a lot of changes which we all have to incorporate in this new era after this lockdown is over. We all have to be more careful. We all have to be more patient. We all have to be more positive. That has to happen. Like, you can't be like negative. That can't work. I think we all have to force ourselves to be positive right now.
Yes. Okay, one or two more questions I'll take. Bhuvnesh Chauhan wants to know, how was it shooting in Udaipur? It's a beautiful city. I love it. How was it for you? I mean, you spent more than 20 days over there. What are your memories of Udaipur?
Oh God, Udaipur is so beautiful. I keep on seeing all the pictures, and I keep on sharing also on my Instagram handle. I think it's so, like, the architecture, first of all, is so beautiful, and I miss sunsets. Udaipur ke sunsets, I really
Did you
miss
go to
it.
Amrai? Did you go there? Did you go to eat at Amrai? You didn't. Okay, that's one of my favorite. I mean, that's beautiful. You overlook the Taj Lake Palace and the City Palace and the water body. It's beautiful. I mean, you should have.
Although we were staying there only, but yeah.
That's one of the good properties that Udaipur has. Okay. Do you sing Glad to Work with Her in Love Aajkal? Someone's saying it's Orth Lokesh or Orthokash. I don't know. Okay. Were you interested in doing the part that Sarah played? This is Chitra who's asking the question.
No, I think I'm happy with the part which I got. Yeah.
Arushi, I was also seeing that you were part of this very, very short film, Fare Thee Well. That was like that's also your sort of exposure to the camera and in front of the screen. And you've done something, with Little Things actor also, Varun Sehgal. So those are things Dhruv Sehgal, I'm so sorry. Those are things that also have kept you involved. So you have not really restricted yourself as the big screen actor that koi ek bada project aayega tabhi main karungi. You've kept yourself very, very involved and, in the thick of things.
Yeah, I think it's, as an actor, the most important thing is to keep on experimenting. Like, an actor's life is an experiment. You keep on trying different things, and in today's day and age, when there is so much happening, why not? Why to restrict yourself to only films or only certain parts? So yeah, I'm open to that.
And what is your lockdown regime looking like?
It's different every day.
I was about to ask you, has it gotten a little regimented? Ya har din kabhi us time utho, kabhi us time utho? What is it like?
Yeah, man. I mean, this waking up timing, I've not been able to correct it. I've been trying to, but yeah, I think every day it's different, and we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves. Yeah. I think in these times, because this is not a holiday. We are dealing with something which is extreme, so it's okay, I think.
Okay, I'll just take two more questions, guys. You ask away because I will have to scroll up. Your last shot in Love Aajkal, where there was no verbal conversation, was just superb. This is being mentioned by Ayush5901. So that's some appreciation again. How was it like when you were told that you were romancing Karthik? What is it that you felt? It is the question that Simple but Bold is asking.
I felt extremely blessed that I am getting to work with him. I think he's extremely talented and very hardworking. And, it was a wonderful time we had shooting in Udaipur and in Delhi.
Okay, Pulkit wants to know, what's your favorite part of this entire film, Love Aajkal? What's your favorite bit that you take back? Your best memory of Love Aajkal?
Wow. I think my best memory would be, वो उदयपुर के घाट्स पर बैठना and just waiting for your shot, and वहाँ पर that would be like just patiently waiting for your shot, and वो उदयपुर का backdrop. That is my favorite memory.
Okay. All right, Ayushi, thank you so much for being a part of Coffee Time with Dia. It was lovely
Thank
having
you.
you. There's so